What's going on, YouTube? BryceCrispy94 here, bringing you another mini paint video. Now, this time we are doing something a little callback-ish to an earlier video, but also it's for the one-shot that is up or not up. We're having some scheduling issues currently, so this is definitely going to go up after the one-shot. So yeah, go check it out somewhere at the end of the video. It'll be there, and it's on my channel. Now that foreshadowing past self, future self, really weird, confusing moment is off, let me introduce you to Creel the Barbarian. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bryce, you've already painted Creel the Barbarian. He's your barbarian from the Battle Royale one-shot. I'm like, yes. But if you remember, he was hit by a firebolt, I believe, and dropped. And at the end of the one-shot, Contessa, villain, kept up on them, has his body drug away. And then in the third one-shot, I can't think of the title, The Pirate, Contessa was traveling with a large cloaked companion who wielded two large axes. It was Creel. None of them, they found out he was a reborn. That was all they cared about. So, lore-wise, after the battle where Stan was victorious, Creel perished. Contessa, the necromancer, brought him back to life to serve as her immortal bodyguard. Very similar, and where I got the idea, to the mountain in Game of Thrones. They basically turned Creel into a mountain. So, here is Creel in his reborn. He's kind of got a gaunt face, missing his nose now. He's a full-on skeleton arm. Other than that, he's still the big, hulking, buff Goliath he always has been. But he is a Goliath barbarian, but now he is a reborn Goliath barbarian. Got these really badass skull axes. Thanks to Contessa. Still rocking the same bottoms as the original figure. The only thing that changed is his torn cloak that he now wears to cover his scarred face and his two weapons. So, starting off, we're going to be using the wonderful Army Paints Matte Black to do his cloak. It's got to be dark, tattered because he's hiding himself. Then a wonderful Cold Flesh for his skin, which is like the perfect Goliath skin in my opinion. Then for his arm, skeleton bone, or his non-flesh arm, skeleton bone, because he's a skeleton. Then I'm going to take this Stonewall Gray, because I really like this color gray, but I'm going to darken it a little bit with the matte black, and it's shaking up. I have to drop a ball in there. For his pants. Now, his pants were lighter in the original figure, but since he's kind of, this darker figure now, I wanted to give him a little bit darker pants. For the axe handles, we're going to do a nice shield brown, because I do like that shade of brown. For his armor, leg pauldrons, and I guess thigh plates, as well as the metal belt buckle. This little button there, gunmetal. It's that dark metal I like. Next, we have night scales to do the skull part of the axe. Then we'll come back and touch up the leather straps in his belt with a nice brown, which is another color from the Vallejo basic paint set that I really like. And then, well, not finally, and then I have the nice gemstone that I think I'm going to add just a touch of night scales with to kind of blacken it up to do his. I might just run a dark wash Ooh, I'll probably just run a Shadow Wash over it. But to do the actual blade part of the axe in this little skull down here. And then finally, similar to Contessa's base, I'm just going to take the Stonewall Gray. But maybe that was not Contessa's base. Or it might have been. Someone's base. I'm going to do the Stonewall Gray down here and just Shadow Wash it, because I think that looks really nice. So one last shot. Creel the Crushed. But I call him because he's Creel the Crusher. Now he's Creel the Crushed. And that's enough out of me. Let's get to paint. you have it, folks. Creel the Crushed is done. So let me hold up right here, and it turned out fantastic. I love how it turned out. Now, again, face, and you can see I gave him the tats. I did that off screen because I ended the session, like my recording, and I was like, crap, I forgot to give him Creel's tats. So I just went ahead and did that, and then before I gave him the wash, because I didn't want to just start another clip just to. Ooh, got something on my screen. Like that. There it goes. I didn't want to just give him the tats and then clip, because I'd lose that clip because it'd be like 3 seconds, because those tats are not hard to do. But yeah, so here is Contessa's right hand reborn, Goliath. And to do a little fun compare and contrast, I did go ahead and grab Creel. So they are the same size, because I used the same model to make this one, just change some appearance. Same skin tone, because, well, Goliaths are already kind of a ghostly white, so yeah. I did the same thing, did a gray wash over the skin tone. Let's see a little better. You can see it kind of gives it a little bit of a dirty look, which I like. That was the original Creel, though. Kind of see it on his face and on his chest. I gave it a little bit of a red wash on parts of it for dried blood. Champion hit. So not as heavily armed. No javelins, mace, his hand axes. I want to call it a wrecking ball, but I know that's not right. I can't think of what it's called. But yeah, they do have these, but not. Reborn Creel wears a darker gray pant, brown pant. His leathers are also lighter, just to kind of contrast a little more with the darker browns that this Creel wore. No lore behind that, just I liked it. The handles are darker wood. Handles. That. Metal is the same though. It is blood red metal. I love it. Which I achieved that by combining 2 drops of gemstone and 1 drop of, it wasn't even like a full drop, it was a half drop of metal. And I got that awesome red, which is really what I was going for. So the arm turned out really well. Let's see if you guys can see it a little better. I hate painting with light colored things because, like, it's either going to be in the dark or it's going to be super bright, but it does look really well in my opinion. So, this figure here has a nose. It's not. Figure the way the lore works behind that is when I think it was hit him with either the firebolt. I think it was a firebolt. I can't remember. Hit him in this region. See, Creel has metal. Creel has a nose ring, which is hard to see. Therefore, the firebolt, that metal absorbed, burning in his nose, as part of his chest, barely shroud. The arm lost due to Contessa's malpractice necromancy. It was a half-assed attempt to bring him back. She was mad that he had failed her, but she wasn't done with him. I definitely, I think I said before, mountain vibes from Game of Thrones. Cersei hasn't brought back through unknown means. Boom. So definitely not as cunning as he was before, more of just like a directed muscle now, rather than the intelligent barbarian that Creel once was. Creel the Crushed, unfortunately not so much. But that is going to do it for this. Go check out the one shot to see Creel the Crushed in action and see what his fate is. Until then, catch y'all later. Peace.